Yo, what up everyone? Today I got the next video in my How to Play Like series. This time we are taking a look at Neenoh, the meme god of Hunt Showdown. Neenoh is known for his crazy plays that make even a pitchfork look like it's overpowered at times. But Neenoh is not just memes. The reason why Neenoh is such an amazing player are his overall skill and especially his ability to seemingly never go down. A lot of people probably say there's no way I can play like Neenoh himself, but I think this video will teach you a lot, especially about decision making and how to win fights by outlasting your opponent. He combines funny loadouts with perfect execution and game sense. Also, I'm doing another giveaway in the comment section. I'm giving away a copy for the last Love DLC. All you have to do is leave a comment under the video and I will draw a random comment via a random generator, which will then win the DLC and will be contacted by me directly. The last video's winner was T-Path. But enough of the talking, enjoy the video, I hope you learned something and I'll talk to you guys next time. Neenoh's biggest strong suit is that he's very good at analyzing the situation and staying alive in a fight. He doesn't necessarily take the most risky play, he only goes for the aggressive play when he feels like he can value from it. You guys will see that in the video. I took a few sneak peeks, did my homework. This is like a loadout video, like he played loadouts from his viewers, and in classic Neenoh fashion he makes all of them work. But the reason for that is not because he's the best player on either or all of those weapons. The reason for that is that Neenoh's fundamentals are so good that he just makes everything work out for him. You guys will see what I mean by that, and you can actually learn so much from Neenoh because his fundamentals are so good. But let's just jump into the video and I will explain to you guys what I mean by that. First one is a little bounty clash round. I think all of them are bounty clashes actually. And he plays Drilling Dum Dum. Right now Neenoh is just spotting for enemies. Sees the guy not paying attention.
That's one
very clean headshot, you know, but he's one of the best players in Hunt Showdown for a reason. Great aim. Great editing.
See one right there.
Now he sees a second player here. But something really important, you guys saw that probably in some previous videos already. He doesn't rush the shot right now. He sees the prodigal daughter is kind of like wiggling around, kind of hard to see, pops in and out of soft cover. He's like, let's wait a little bit. Let's wait until she maybe gets me or gives me a little bit of an easier shot. Because you don't really want to give away your position. I always say that especially as a solo, it is super important to make your first bullet count. Because once you shoot, the fight starts. So if you can like get a high impact shot on your very first bullet, that can be an actual game changer.
Stand still.
Oh yeah, exactly. I know exactly what Neenoh means here. And he doesn't go for the shot, see? He does. Oh, second player. Oh, I love the loadout with the blank fire decoys. Oh, very nice. But what you can see here, because Neenoh didn't give away his position on the prodigal daughter, he now gets to like outplay the green shirt with his blank fire decoys because she had no idea he even existed. Because he was patient in the right moment and didn't risk his life, didn't do the risky move, he actually got to make a play of it. And now can fight the normal 1v1 that he probably would have had anyways against the prodigal daughter. Also, great use of like soft cover here. Okay.
And I just realized how that sounds.
Oh, yeah, that kind of sus, Neenoh, kind of sus. But something you can take away from here, from Neenoh, like after you get tagged here, like sometimes you're in a position where you don't have hard cover. But he does really well here. You know, now he gets into the fight. Sadly, misses his shot. It looked good, but you know, it is what it is. But right now, he doesn't have hard cover. And he uses this bush here as soft cover to break line of sight. That quite often is enough already. It's like, you know, one of the things you guys can easily implement in your own gameplay. If you get tagged, you don't have to run all the way behind the next rock before you heal. Sometimes just going behind a few bushes can be enough, especially when you have surefoot like Neenoh does here. Go back into the fight.
Is fast fingering a Springfield, and I just.
Alright, here we go.
Oh shit!
Now he's fighting the prodigal around the building here, but Again, what you can see here. Oh, I love the flashbang news. First of all, Neenoh doesn't panic. I think it's also one of his big strong suits. He doesn't panic. He's like very unfazed. Probably because he knows how to play the game. Because he knows how to play so safe. I'm not in Neenoh's head, but that's how I feel very often. Like when you're in a safe spot, he gets a full region shot value, doesn't waste the medkit here because he knows he's in a corner on that building. Let me put it up in paint real quick so you guys can see what I mean. Like Neenoh is currently, whoop, let's go here, right here, and he knows the prodigal daughter is somewhere in this area, so he knows there's no way, unless she hits the most crazy warbing with FMJ ammo, that he's in danger. So Neenoh is like, I can just use my region shot here. That's also something to take away from, especially when you guys run region shots, which you guys honestly should. It's a really good item, especially as a solo, but overall you guys should run it. That if you're not contested, sometimes it's very helpful to not use your medkit, to not use your wit shot, and just abuse hardcover to like get full region shot value. Plays the drilling dum-dum here, plays the corner. Gets a nice tag, and like you can see, he knew the entire time where somebody was, but he plays a safe corner on the building, where he has like a decent amount of distance to the enemy, hard cover, and now that he got the tag, he immediately picks up the aggression, because right now he has like a window that he created for himself, in which he can make a move. Obviously has a drilling here with the shotgun mode, and gets the kill. A lot of people probably would have rushed that corner already, but Neenoh played the safe corner of the building. Ooh, it's drilling katana actually. That's a lovely loadout. That's a really nice loadout. But he played the safe corner here until he got a tag, and then make the move. Again, you guys can see it again. He gets the region shot value.
Am I right?
Doesn't want to waste his heals.
Distraction.
Ooh. Uses the blank fire decoys to distract him a little bit. Great mind game. Actually worked out perfectly.
Someone's up that hill. Who's that?
But then again, like, Neenoh's a great game since he hurts the guy on the right side. He didn't want to swing into that person because he wasn't really sure exactly where he was, so he uses the blank fire decoys in this situation to like create a little bit of a distraction that made the guy behind him move a little bit, which then evened out the odds a little bit that Neenoh could actually swing the corner and not immediately swing into someone. Little cut here, probably not much not happening. High elo bounty clash, we all know it. Sometimes nothing happens. Great editing, you know. It's always good to cut out those boring parts. Ooh, gets a dum-dum tag. Doesn't want to overcommit here because he doesn't really know what's going on here. He sees a bunch of explosions. Ooh, very smart. See what loadouts there are.
So there's a white shirt right there. Somewhere here. And we have a guy up the hill here. Oh, damn, what the...
That guy got really close. Gets the bleed. Doesn't necessarily... Ooh, very nice. But you see again, like, this is something you guys can put in your gameplay. Let's be honest here, you know? Be honest to yourself. Neenoh plays it perfectly, by the way. But
so
how many of you guys,
right there,
after this right here,
and we have a guy up the hill here.
feels like he misses the shot, you know, gets a little bit lucky, but he gets attacked. Damn. How many of you guys would have right now rushed at that guy through the building? Neenoh is like, because, you know, amazing player. But like I said, his strong suit is like prioritizing staying alive. Doesn't mean he plays passive, but he prioritizes staying alive because he knows drilling, 120 damage, intense bleeding. He's not gonna die immediately, so he might shoot back. So Neenoh's like, I'm gonna let him bleed a little bit and instantly go around the building, come in from the other side. By this time, this guy is stopping the bleed or has to stop the bleed. Perfect timing. That probably, let's be honest, with warbings, that was like 10 damage. But he perfectly rotated in a way that he has the highest chance of surviving while still playing aggressive. By just going around the enemy and playing his bleed time perfectly. Because I think that's why Neenoh is so good at making everything work. He never like does a overly risky move. Doesn't mean he plays passive at all, he plays very aggressive, but well calculated. He's like a meme mastermind. Those are like the fundamentals that I was talking about. Gets the bleed here, instantly goes to hardcover. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
It feels like I'm fighting everyone.
That does feel like... That does feel like a lot of players, no?
I'm fighting 2 teams.
That's tragic. Classic solo scenario.
I rise again.
But again, he constantly plays his building here because there were many opportunities where like probably a lot of you guys would have like pushed the main layer, but Neenoh knew, especially at the beginning, that there were multiple teams still in compound fighting, and he knew he was safe inside around this building. He had like his little safe zone, however you want to call it, and that he played or does plays from.
Avenge myself.
Normally he doesn't do like the overly aggressive play until right now. He hears people dying, he's like, okay, this is like an opportunity window here. I can like make a move now. No matter what happens here, people are gonna be reviving each other, they're busy. And he immediately uses that little like time window that the opponents give him to like get into an even better position. But that takes a lot of, obviously takes a lot of experience and game sense. But I think this is like, ooh, that's the guy up there. Neenoh's strong suit. Like his fundamentals are like so solid, he can just make everything work. Doesn't even matter what gun you give Neenoh. He's just amazing with everything. The decoy. Also, like again, like you see how it's like textbook play here. He does the aggressive play, like I said, he does play aggressive. He's a very aggressive player. Right now, he knows somebody's on the roof, metal footsteps. Goes for, like I said, misses the shot, gets tagged. A lot of you guys would have like now ego peeked that, guaranteed, and been like, nah, I'm him. Second shot is gonna be a headshot, but Neenoh's like, I missed the first one, I got hit. I'm low HP. I just fall back. I can like reset here.
Jesus.
Again, prioritizes staying alive. Tries to make his position even better. Now he has the boss state to play from, and with the drilling, one of the most versatile weapons in the game, he has a perfect position to be in. Here's one bleeding. Knows he has a 1v1 now. Finishes the bleeding target perfectly. But again, doesn't overcommit. Now that he got the kill, he analyzes the situation. Here's the guy on the other side of the wall by that window. Waits for him to give him an audio cue. Jiggle peeks the corner twice to bait a shot. So well played. And then, I'm assuming kills the last guy.
Do I hear someone else?
I think he did, yeah.
Jesus.
And the last guy.
Scared the shit out of me.
But again, you guys see here, his fundamentals are so solid. Like, he does everything perfectly. Jiggle peeks the corner to bait a shot out. That's something you guys should copy, by the way. Anyone who doesn't do that. And you guys know, let me see. Right here. Neenoh knows there's a guy around the corner. He roughly knows the direction. He hears the audio, but he doesn't know exactly where he is. He jumps around, gets the information by jumping, like, whoo, goes back behind cover, wiggle peeks it, baits off the shot, once that guy's shot, because, most Hunt Showdown weapons have very slow fire rates. He then wide swings. First, he, sets the wall, he peeks very, oh, he shot. Now I can wide swing it. And actually gets the kill. Now he has audio inside. Again, doesn't overcommit here. Doesn't make it like...
Do I hear someone else?
Too risky here.
Jesus.
As soon as he heard something, waits a little bit, waits for information. Waits for a sound cue. Gets the last kill. And wipes the lobby.
Nice. Thanks for the loadout request, Dr. Frankendoodle. GG.
It's like textbook gameplay.
Wait, is that a weapon?
Oh, it's a naked one, isn't it? Yeah, it's like one of Neenoh's.
Nice.
I'm glad it's in here.
That's a good
Tools only
weapon.
start, yeah. One of Neenoh's famous naked
There's
ones.
actually
Finds the
also
marathon.
a workbench in here.
I'm glad that's in the video. Because that's like, I think, this is like what makes Neenoh so special. Like I said earlier, he makes every gun work. If you give Neenoh a gun, he's gonna kill you with it. It doesn't matter if it's a Marathon, a Chain Pistol, a Derringer, a Mosin, a Sparks, a Martini, a Carbine 19, what is it called? 1865 silencer. because of his great fundamentals, game sense, and positioning, and prioritizing staying alive, he's gonna be a threat to you, doesn't matter what Neenoh has. Can be a pitchfork with assailant. He knows how to stay alive, and he will try to get you.
Both compact ammo? Oh, this is the run.
Okay, banishment in Gasworks. Lovely compound. Takes the high ground here on the other side. It's a really good position to be in. For anyone ever wondering how to play Gasworks. Having the opposite side here is very strong because you kind of have like your own safety zone. Here's someone die and now he pushes. Gets, you know, again. Sadly gets shot in the side now. But again, you guys saw the principle. He is on the opposite of the layer in an area where he's relatively safe from. Not being passive, but relatively safe area. Gets the audio cue. Hey, somebody died. People are fighting. That means they're not paying attention to me. Let's try to do something here. Sadly, there's simply another team out there that shot him by crossing. But he made it across. Plays off the audio cue. Here's a guy down there. Sadly doesn't get the dynamite kill, but again, like, perfectly uses all the info. Oh. I don't know if he hears it or not, but he's probably deaf right now. Seems like highly focused. Gets pushed by a shotgun. Oh, the movement. Just commits to it. But again, great donation actually. Yeah, he's an amazing content creator. He deserves all the love. But what you guys see here, like again, Neenoh is a master at staying alive. He pushed across, heard people dying, was curious if he could make a move. Then, once he's upstairs, he hears there's a guy pushing him. That guy shot him with a Romero penny shot. But he's like, I have a marathon. That's not really my comfort zone. I'm gonna try to go back across the building, even though there's a team out there that might shoot at me, but they missed the first time, maybe they missed the second time as well. But Neenoh's like, I'm gonna go back over here, because I don't want to fight a Romero within like 10 meters or 15 meters, because me headshotting them is much more much harder than them hitting me with a shotgun. So he's prioritizing the more controllable environment from where he can control the engagement and continue the match from there. Something you guys should all write down in your playbook. People very often overcommit in unnecessary situations. Now he looks for the guy that shot at him. Ooh, almost a headshot.
Yeah, a couple fellers out there. Thank you so much. Pretty much everyone's here.
Yeah, no, Neenoh just jumping around here, gathering information. Oh, a little cut here. Very smart. Let me pull that up in like a little like drawing board real quick. Again. 1 second. I have that all prepared here. We have a Gasworks. Let me open that in Paint. Paint. Boom. And then we zoom that in. 1 second. But basically, what is the situation here right now? That's like to make, you know, most of you guys probably know, but what's the situation here? Neenoh is right here. There's at least 2 teams somewhere in this area. Downstairs, upstairs, somewhere here. And there's a third team seemingly over here. We don't know how many, but there's a third team somewhere in this area that is constantly like shooting Neenoh every time he crosses. I shoot at him. So Neenoh decides, let's put this on hold. I'm gonna go out here and try to take out the mosquitoes that are like sitting out there in the woodworks, because those guys are gonna be a problem. Like they kinda restrict Neenoh from moving around. Neenoh can't play that outside catwalk here because he's gonna get shot. Neenoh can't play the bridge. Neenoh basically has to play inside the building against the shotgun, which is quite the opposite of what he wants to do. So Neenoh is like, let's take out those guys. And once I dealt with the people out here, I am gonna refocus on the shotgun team. But until those guys are not either inside the compound or they are dead, I am gonna go out there and deal with them. Alright, let's continue watching the video. That's a lot of explosions. Seemingly the team pushed in. That is very convenient. But again, he's prioritizing staying alive. Ooh. By doing like an amazing rotate, also not like rushing the shot here. Again, that's something you guys saw probably in other how to play like videos before, but I just want to highlight that again because it's such an important skill set to have in Hunt. Don't rush your shots. Especially when people are not looking at you. Right now, he sees multiple teams fighting. There's a guy behind that wagon. Spots her, lines up a shot perfectly, and hits a headshot. Didn't rush it. Wasn't like, ooh, I have to like panic here. Kept calm, and took the Grandma's head off, and got the first kill. And now that he gave his position, instantly you see the shift in his gameplay. He suddenly plays much, much faster. Because now he knows, now it's clutch time. Now people know that I exist. Ooh, the Surefoot dynamite push. People never see it coming. Ooh, extra crossies. Oh no.
See ya.
Gets the kill. Very nice. It's a very strong play. Again, like, you saw that earlier. He kind of uses the soft cover here. With those trees. He hears somebody behind it. And it's like, that guy, I can't see him. He can't see me. I'm just gonna run up on him with my dynamite here. And blow him up.
See ya.
Soft cover is very useful. Especially for, like, plays like that.
Oh my god, explosive crossbow gang.
That is nasty to play against, especially as a Sono. Almost a hard counter to Sono play in my opinion. So scary to fight against because no matter what Neenoh does, he will take damage. And that's quite scary as a solo because most guns in the game deal 100 damage, so if the crossbow only deals 50 to you. Oh, the necro. That is tricky.
Shit.
Oh, but you see here? Again, Neenoh prioritizes staying alive. His fundamentals are like never, like except perfect. His fundamentals are like always a priority here. He always prioritizes staying alive. He was going for the aggressive play because he thought he was in a 1v1 against the Giggles with the Expert Crossy. It is scary, but he was slowly approaching. As soon as he saw the revive on the second player, he was like, okay, I need to pull back here. I'm in a bad spot. I'm not gonna go for the redown, which a lot of people probably would have committed to. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna redown that guy. But Neenoh is like, yes, I could redown that guy. I have amazing aim, but let's just pull back and play it safe.
Got the res.
Because I can redown them again, you know? If you're Neenoh, you're like, I can redown them again. I rather want to stay alive here.
I need the high ground if I want to survive.
Very smart. Very smart. We see, like, Neenoh's idea here. Now that he's in a 1v2 against, he knows it's an Explo crossbow. He is like, that is really scary to fight against. I'm gonna do the counterplay against an Explo crossbow and take the high ground, which highly limits the angles and the damage they can deal to you. It's so much more difficult to shoot from the low ground to the high ground with an explosive crossy.
Explosive crossbow is pretty wild.
I agree. It's pretty wild to fight against. Oh, swingy dum dum.
I might take that Springfield bleed.
Oh, I would do that as well. It's so strong because overall, little side note, Springy Dum Dum is an amazing weapon, especially for new players or people who are not that confident in their aim. Springy Dum Dum is insanely strong because if he just hits them, they bleed intensely, which probably makes them panic. And in this case, probably makes them not shoot back at him. Or maybe even blow themselves up with the explosive crossy. But it's such a good tool because the body tap deals 132 damage plus an intense bleed, which makes people bleed out within 5 seconds. Incredibly strong.
Worst weapon ever.
Yeah, I hate fighting against crossy. Also amazing hipfire accuracy. Gets the redown. Here's the second guy. But again, little cut here. I'm assuming the guy with the expert crossy doesn't do anything because that person wants Neenoh to push. Neenoh's like, I'm not gonna push your expert crossy. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna play the high ground. I know of the advantage from up here. Again, prioritizes staying alive. Plays a safe position. Spotted him. And, you know, clean headshot. Obviously, Neenoh has amazing aim. But what carries Neenoh through those rounds and makes seemingly everything work effortlessly is that he has
And there's
Just
a lot of bodies
probably
here.
one of the
We
best
got to
fundamentals
see
in
the
the
fight.
in the game. He always sticks to it. Doesn't do the risky play that might get him killed. He only goes for it when he feels like he can win. What is that? Explo, Fragbo, and Officer Carbine. Ooh, that's a nice loadie. Alert shot mines. Okay.
Who the hell did that?
Checks out who shot at him. Spots the guy. Ooh, and clean aim. But again, like, something you guys can take away from here. Neenoh has a high fire rate weapon. Spots the guy. Then the guy goes out in the open. I don't know why they do that. Doesn't matter. But you see like how Neenoh takes time with the shots. The daughter of Decay here doesn't even look at him. She's just running away. So Neenoh's like, might as well take like half a second per shot because I have the time. She can't really go anywhere. There's no cover. I'm not in a rush because the faster you shoot, the more recoil, the harder it is to hit. So Neenoh's like, I'm gonna take my time. And at the end, hits the clean headshot because he didn't rush himself. Found him indeed. Bullies him a little bit with the Explo, with the frag bolts. But you saw it in the last fights. What Neenoh does very typically is he finds a position from where he has kinda somewhat of control over the fight. You saw that in Black Zone with the outside building that you can climb on top of and go inside of. You saw that in Gasworks with first the high ground on the opposite side of the layer. And then again later on going back in the high ground against the Expo Crossy. And now he takes this tower as a control point because this is like an area he can quite easily defend from and has multiple angles to peek from. It's like something that I notice a lot in Neenoh's gameplay. He finds a spot from where he can do a lot from, has an advantage in a fight, and then takes the fight from there and see how it progresses. Doesn't play passive, doesn't, you know, sit in a corner. But it's like, I'm in a good spot here. A lot of people around. I'm just gonna see what happens. Again, another clean headshot. You know, he has amazing aim. I said it very often, but just want to make that clear. That he has a lot of skill, not just his fundamentals are amazing. Like every other hunter in the video series. Now he has multiple fight. But you see that right now? Just to like say it again. Now Neenoh gets information and a lot of people are dying, people are fighting. Now that there is chaos happening, he is like, okay, now I can see if I can do something here. Let me leave my tower, go onto the metal roof and get a peek on the corner where he hears the sound from to maybe shoot somebody back, catch somebody off guard. And spots the enemy. Sadly doesn't get the kill. So I had to like clear my throat real quick. But
really need to work on my recoil control.
just Officer Carbine. It happens sometimes. Your aim is amazing. But again, now that the chaos is over, back into his power position and plays from there. Oh, unfortunate.
I need to work on my fragbo skills apparently too.
Oh, the double ammo box. Very useful for fragbo. Here's somebody move up. Tries to pick the 1v1 against them. But again, like also so smart to use the fragbo here for his advantage. He knows he's a solo, and he knows that guy is pushing him, so instead of like challenging him with his Officer Carbine first, he's like, I'm gonna use the fragbo. If he runs into it, he's gonna take like 20 damage, 30 damage, 70 damage, doesn't matter, but he's gonna bleed. And then he can make a play from that. See, like he wanted to go for the meme spear kill. But I'm assuming here, yeah, he's not gonna go for it because he didn't make him bleed. You know, kinda how Neenoh sets himself up by playing smart and fairly safe until he gets an opportunity. Until the enemy provides an opportunity to him. I think that is why Neenoh can basically play any gun in Hunt Showdown. This is like right here. Peak gameplay. You guys should have your textbooks out and write all that down. Because this is like peak Hunt Showdown. Here's a guy, I think 2 guys in the layer.
Where is everyone?
But again, just get us information here.
Well, I hear them. I guess I just don't see them.
Oh, somebody's beetling.
Oh, there you are.
Found her. But again, right now, I feel like a lot of you guys would have pushed with that. Neenoh's like, I got a hit, but he hurt multiple people in the layer. He got the hit, shoots another one, maybe gets a kill or doesn't, but I guarantee you there are some people right now watching who would have pushed after the frag arrow hit. And then maybe died to a guy on the left. Because that person in there that threw the beetle is not alone. Neenoh's like, no, I'm not gonna overcommit here. Until I get a good opportunity, I'm gonna play it from my power position. Also entertains both the entire server at the same time. I talked about it in my video, but he is fighting the layer team, he's fighting the guy behind him. He always makes sure to kinda entertain every player in the lobby, so nobody sneaks up on them.
This person here has a uppercut, so I bet they have a shotgun.
Also,
We
yeah.
gotta be careful of that.
See again, great game sense. He pays attention to what his enemies are running. He hears the pistol, assumes it's probably a shotgun or close range, so he doesn't really want to push him. Doesn't want to push into the shotgun range. Same you saw in like Gasworks when he was fighting the Romero. Doesn't want to play in the one-type shotgun range until he himself has a one-type weapon. Ooh. Uses a sound cue to bait his enemy. That is so smart. He just jumped down the ramp here to feed his enemy a little bit of information. The only metal noise he can make here is like on this metal ramp. So he's like, I'm gonna go 1/3 down, go back up. Maybe this guy is gonna swing. Very smart play. A little bit of a deception play. Try to fool his enemy into making mistakes by feeding them false information.
We got that trapped up. Hopefully they trip it. Would be nice.
Would be nice indeed, would be nice indeed. Needs a fragbo there. Again, like, doesn't commit with it, just sees if he gets for a bleed, maybe bullies the guy into moving. Plays it relatively safe. Playing to survive. Like, Neenoh is rarely ever in a position from where he cannot, like, recover from.
Might die here. Because I'm the one losing patience out of everyone.
I can feel that, yeah. Neenoh knows better, but he's like,
They're still down there.
I'm a content creator, I want to entertain. I want to have a fight nobody's playing, so he's taking
No.
fully consciousness, like with full consciousness, a little bit more riskier, because nothing is happening.
Oh
Ooh,
my goodness.
got poisoned. Shoots the fragbo just to like zone a little bit, so they don't push. Really hard to hear while being poisoned. That it can't, I'm assuming nothing is happening. Those are the lobbies that like suck the most as a solo, because you kind of feel like you're getting punished for moving. Like as soon, the problem right here, for anyone who doesn't see it, when Neenoh plays that position, there's like 2, maybe even 3 teams around, and every team is waiting for somebody to make a move. So if Neenoh leaves his building here and goes outside, he's probably gonna get dogpiled by 2 to 3 teams at the same time, because everybody's just waiting for somebody to make a move. Also, doesn't me peek. Textbook on Showdown. It's an amazing headshot.
Oh, good
Ooh,
shot.
that's a nasty angle. I didn't even know that existed.
Damn, rank 13. Just
That's-
bought the game.
Goddamn. Gets the revive. Really smart play, actually. Has his spear. In case that guy pushes up. Goes for the one-tap spear play mid-jump. And gets him.
Second tries the charm.
was actually such a smart play. Because the bow is really hard to use mid-jump. Like, you know, can't really shoot it. You have to charge it. You have to draw the bow. And a rifle is not very accurate. So Neenoh right now, because he has the confidence with the spear, is like, I'm gonna do the jump peek, which looks amazing, is insanely skillful. Not just looks amazing, is amazing, of course. But it's also the safest play to get a kill here, because instead of like slow peeking with the rifle or the bow, which potentially gets them killed because there's a guy at the bottom of the ramp holding the angle, Neenoh, instead of like coming around like this, he goes like boink, rolls it, and fades away. Like, he basically makes himself the hardest target to hit while doing the most efficient play. You know, prioritizes staying alive while being aggressive. Obviously takes a lot of practice with the spear, but that is like one of Neenoh's strong suits. Has so many options, he takes the spear because it's like the most efficient play right now.
Second tries the charm. Oh,
ooh, an offset ankle. That would be nice here. That would be perfect. But again, doesn't overcommit here. Gets the kill. Another clean headshot. Also, something Neenoh does, a lot of good players do that, but what Neenoh does here very well. He gets the kill in the layer, but he realizes he cannot really play off it without risking his own life here. So he's like immediately paying attention to his surrounding. Here's a guy pushing from world border in. It's like, whatever, let's forget about boss layer for a second. Let's fight somebody else. Because I can't really do anything here. Doesn't tunnel vision. Instantly like pays attention to his surroundings and gets another kill off it. Ooh, oh, no, explosive wreck charges. That is nasty.
Together? Alright, together. 3, 2, 1, go.
Again, goes for the jump peek, trying to make himself hard to hit.
Not a new player, or a teammate
sometimes
brought them into this lobby.
That is hard to tell, yeah. Sometimes.
Goodbye.
Oh, caught him off guard. But again, by not tunnel visioning and always looking around, Neenoh got a fairly easy kill. This kill right there with the barrel, fairly easy to get, but only able to get it. I think Neenoh is only able to get it because he constantly keeps track of his surrounding and scans other areas than the person he's just fighting. And again, oh, you guys saw that in a lot of people do. Neenoh jumps down the ramp here to not make. He makes noise, but not as much noise. He goes jump, jump. So he makes like metal noise instead of like cling, 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 which gives less information to his enemy team than just running down the metal slope. Also, he plays off the information that somebody got a kill and now makes a move.
Oh.
Now he's bleeding. Oh, cat attack. But now he's bleeding. Oh, that's such a smart play. That is such a smart play. He right now knows he has a one-tap weapon. If he stops the bleed, he might get pushed anyways. So he's right now... It's risky, but he knows a lot of people are dead. So he just keeps on pushing with his one-tap weapon, waiting for somebody to push him. In this case, he gets somebody reviving, but basically nobody expects him to, like, do an aggressive move while bleeding. Everybody is like, he's probably gonna stop the bleed. I can either push him or, like, this guy go for the revive. And Neenoh is like, I'm actually gonna do the direct opposite and mind game you here a little bit. It's a good play. It's a really good play.
Out there.
You don't always have to immediately stop the bleed. Sometimes, especially when you have a shotgun, a bow, a crossbow.
Oh, really?
Waiting a little bit and then healing can make the difference. And another lobby wipe.
GG's Rose, good loadout. It's actually a very good loadout.
Actually good loadout. But again, what you guys see here is like, Neenoh played his safe spot, kept track of his surroundings, never risked his own life unnecessarily, never took a lot of risk as in a move that might get him killed. He does very calculated risk taking. He pushed the building as soon as other people started fighting, or earlier He went out of the building to get a side angle on somebody once he heard other people fighting. He waits for those little like windows that the enemy teams do give him by listening to what they're doing. And then when those windows do pop up, he tries to make use of them. Very calculated risk-taking with dual-wielding Dolches.
I wanted to go in there. Oh,
That's the main reason, by the way, why Neenoh can make all those loadouts work. Because he follows like somewhat of a game plan that just works. It doesn't matter what gun he has. It all just works. Obviously, that amazing aim. You know, don't have to say it often enough. Not discrediting Neenoh's skill at all. He's one of the best players for a reason. But that is like why Neenoh can seemingly touch anything and it's gold. Wait. Because it doesn't matter what gun he has. This playstyle just works.
Wait, is someone in this building?
Is there?
I'm actually kind of scared right now. Oh, poltergeist.
That makes sense, because there were no footsteps. There were no footsteps. Again, you guys are probably going to be annoyed about me pausing again, but let me put it up in paint again. Just to explain what Neenoh is doing here, just to like put that into your heads. This one is a Deadfall Timber picture. Right here, let me zoom in. What Neenoh does here, 1 second. Neenoh is right, let me see, Neenoh is right here. Oops, let me take a different color. Neenoh is right here. There are people fighting in this building, but he also knows there's somebody behind him. So Neenoh is like, that's gonna be tough. I don't really want to like push into the unknown. I don't know what's going on here. I cannot play the roof as long as there's somebody out here. So I'm actually gonna try to take care of whoever is back here first, to then enable myself to play from there. I'm gonna do like, you know, kinda clear my back before I push in. It's kind of the same thing he did earlier in Gasworks. When he like went outside to take the team in the forest out before pushing into the compound. Just to show you again that Neenoh actually follows a game plan.
My quad Dolches.
What Dolches?
I'm not very
Classical no dots.
So you have nothing to fear. Hey, stop.
God damn. The Exploimo. She can't hear anything. That's once.
War never changes.
Seems the guy behind him moved away since he didn't push Neenoh after getting tanked. So Neenoh is like, let me just see if I can get a kill here. Let's go for a little bit of dual-wielding spam, but honestly, you miss every shot automatically that you don't take, right? So sometimes it's dual-wielding.
Now that the window's back open, someone's poltergeisting around.
Oh.
Ow.
That's a tough position to be in. But again, Neenoh keeps us calm here. Waxed dynamite shot is being shot at him, and as long as that thing doesn't directly hit him, he's just gonna continue healing. Tries to get into a good spot here, and it's really tough. The bomb launcher has a high ground on him.
Oh god, I'm sorry.
God bless RNGesus. Hits a headshot there.
Oh damn.
Keep on rocking
and again, you guys see that? Oh, windows. Oh. I did not see the guy, but
I'm allergic.
he kills the guy in the building with the dual-wielding headshot. Then hears somebody else die, and then he makes a move. Sees the windows closed. Now that he got tagged, he doesn't commit anymore, but... Oh, he's down there, okay. But you guys saw, like, when somebody died here again, like, over here. Guess don't see my cursor. Behind the building after Neenoh got the dual-wielding shot. Neenoh tried to push over, then got stopped doing so, but again... He's like, oh, people are fighting. Maybe I can get closer here. There's like a little window that was created. Didn't work out, but you can see the game plan.
Most of the time, I have no idea where I'm getting shot from.
Yeah, it's tough. It's actually weird. I don't even know where I got shot from.
What's going on over there?
But then decides, like, right now, double back and takes a little bit safer route to his kill. Tries to keep on moving in.
Let her live.
That's expo. I mean, might as well.
Can
I don't know if
my
like...
gun even like go?
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I think with FMJ, yes. Because it's medium ammo penetration, right? But might as well go for it, why not? Especially with dual wielding, sometimes you just gotta go for it. Very smart. Here's somebody on the other side of the rock, but doesn't overcommit aggressively here, because she's not fighting. Waits for information. If he would have hit that, oh my god. I almost thought that was gonna be a headshot. But right now, like, place a safe spot. Here's somebody is close. Now here's somebody else die, and now moves in. But first, like, took like a safe position towards the angle from, in case that guy pushes into him so he can take him out. Now that somebody died close, he's actually like, let's see what's going on here. Catch the guy off guard. Instantly falls back to again isolate 1v1s. Always perfectly uses hard cover. Then White swings it. Is that a kill? Oh no. It's actually crazy how accurate dual wielding can be. But again, now that he got the kills, he's like, I'm gonna reposition here. Because it's probably still the explode team.
My own thoughts.
Doesn't want to stay out of the open. Again, prioritizes staying safe.
I don't even know if that goes through there.
Because, I mean, let's showcase that real quick, what I meant by that. Yeah. Takes this guy out, jumps further down. Now he can't hear anything, so for him it's really hard right now to tell, is there somebody else behind this building? He doesn't really know. So Neenoh right now is like, I have to reposition. I don't want to be by that building because I am basically deaf right now because I shot my Doge a couple of times. Repositions, tries to get into safety, sees the guy on the roof. Sadly doesn't get the kill. That I feel like that could have killed. Probably was a double armor or something. But instantly repositions into like a more controllable position. Oh, the infinite dual wielding reload.
I can't hear my own thoughts.
Oh, bow down there. Plays hard cover.
I don't even know if that goes through there.
Honestly, just make it rain bullets.
Each Dolch pair here.
Oh, here's somebody push up. And prioritize being safe. Falls back, tries to reposition, tries to like... Let me just explain real quick for you guys what's happening here. He's like actually very smart positioning. Let me show that real quick. Yeah, let me go back. Neenoh right now is somewhat behind this building here. There's one guy pushing him from this direction and somebody's pushing down here. So they kind of pinch Neenoh, right? They kind of like pinch him from like two directions. So Neenoh does a smart play. He falls back, tries to go here. So again, he has like the enemies in front of him. He doesn't get like shot from multiple angles. Neenoh's like, I need to like kind of go over here now. So again, I can fight like in a cone in front of me. I find in this area. I don't want to get shot from this direction and from that direction because that is really hard to defend from. So Neenoh's like right now realizing I gotta stay alive. I have to fall back. I'm gonna go this way. So from there, I have a better chance to control the fight. Not guaranteed, but a better chance to survive. That is like something that is going like a red line through Neenoh's gameplay. Prioritizing to stay alive. That's what creates a great player, especially great solo players. It's not always about like hitting heavy shots, it's about staying alive. Then from there, by rotating, creates a 1v1. Picks out the tier 1 hunter. And now he knows that in a 1v1 has the high ground against the bomb launcher. Very important here. Doesn't go down on the ground. The floor is lava basically. Here's a reload. Uses information. And takes out Perfectly executed.
No way.
Perfectly executed. I see, like, by, like, falling back first to prioritize safety, he first of all made them push into, like, kind of a cone in front of him, so he could, like, not be shot from multiple directions. Then on top of that, fell into hard cover, and then immediately listened to audio cues, realized there's a guy to my right swinging a little bit wide. I'm gonna pick a 1v1 here. Won that 1v1, turned around, and won the second 1v1. What is really important to take away from this fight is it's not always about hitting every shot, it's about staying alive. Great players don't hit every shot. You don't see people like me or Neenoh or Rakta or Hornet or Vombos or any other good player hit every single shot, but let's just say you play Sparks and you will miss your first 10 shots and you hit the 11th with a headshot. The trick is to stay alive, that you allow yourself to miss 10 times so you can then hit the 11th shot. By staying alive, you keep yourself in the game until you eventually win. It's not about hitting every shot, it's about staying alive. That's what makes a great player, like Neenoh, for example.
Oh my god.
And he wipes the lobby.
Works?
The thing just works. It just works. What's the last loadout? Medkit only start? Ooh, another
at all today?
Another naked round. Neenoh Classic.
For a good while.
Finds the Romero hand cannon.
I'll take it.
Oh, shorty. It's a shorty now. True.
Should be a nice workbench in here.
Hey, what happened? If you guys want to do naked ones, all the weapon workbenches have weapon spawns.
Ooh, I got myself a loadout.
That's actually not a bad loadout. Not the dream loadout, but it's one that can work.
Springfield shorty and a Romero shorty.
Gets into a Lawson fight here. Goes for the insane kill. But again, like, you know, he doesn't give away his position. Oh, goes for the meme kill. Ooh, that was close. But, you know, doesn't give away his position. That was close.
I think that was too short. Airball.
I don't know, gives away his position, instantly rotates, and again, takes a position from where he has more control over the fight. Takes a shot, instantly rotates. It doesn't stay in the same spot. Also allows him to take multiple angles, like something very important in a gunfight. Always keep on the move, even if it's just a little bit. Gotta commit for the meme. But that's what makes Neenoh so entertaining to watch. And that good aim on top of that.
Shit, no. Cat's trying to take my ego.
Classic cat moment. Ooh,
sweet.
2 for 2 so far. Beautiful shots. But again, he instantly rotates on the bunny. And enables himself to get like such a
whoa, what? Where was that
beautiful
from?
Beautiful hit. Spots the enemy and instantly it's like
you get shot at and you just don't know where it's from, it's usually a good idea to just get out of there.
Exactly. Exactly. Couldn't have said it better.
Oh,
his aim
I'm
is...
feeling it with this thing today. Ow!
Oh. Again, now gets hit by poison. Got the kill, but it's like... Whatever, I just gotta stay alive here. Wait for the poison to fade away.
One just dropped. Might be pushing.
He's on the roof. Sadly misses,
One's
but...
trying to flank to my right.
Damn, that's gonna be nasty with all the poison around. But you know, like, analyzes the situation. He's that somebody is flanking. It's like the same thing again. Sorry for pausing so much, but it's like really important for people to understand. 1 second. Where's my Lawson picture? There's Lawson Station. Here, 1 second. A bit of a whiteboard drawing. We go into paint. Something really important here. Oops. Right here. Neenoh is currently outside the wall, kinda here. And he knows he killed one guy on the roof. There's another guy on the roof. Somebody dropped and is currently flanking from right here. So again, Neenoh has to fight multiple positions right now. So Neenoh is like, I don't like that. I'm gonna go this way. Kinda. So again, he has this like cone area to worry about. So he can like have all his enemies technically lined up in front of him. So he doesn't have to worry that much about getting shot in the side. It's like a good habit. You guys saw that in previous videos, but this is like how you play 1v2, 1v3, 1vx situations. If you hear somebody flank, you counter rotate to take his flank away, or you get the kill when they are too close to you. But again, just to like highlight again the strategies that Neenoh does follow basically every round that enable him to like win games with seemingly every weapon. Gets the redown.
I have no idea where that's coming from. So
Probably roof, but it's hard to tell.
Again.
Oh yeah, good call. He's like, I'm not gonna repick. I don't know where they are from. They see me. I'm gonna reposition again. Ooh. I thought she might would. She could have died to like full damage. Gets attack on the Fennis. Again, realizes right now he's at the wall. He can get flanked from two sides. So he's like, I'm gonna fall back a little bit and build that cone in front of me again. I don't mind if they revive. I can redown them. Because if he goes down here, they're not gonna let him come back. So, not ideal to let them revive. But it's the only way to stay alive here. It's like textbook solo gameplay. And every Springfield shot right there hit. And hurts a lot. It's like 100+ damage on every hit. Those guys are out of meds very soon.
They're falling back to.
Sometimes it's not a bad idea in those fights. Instead of going for the accurate shot, just go for the body tap. To like suck heals out of the enemy team. Right now.
Because prison bounty is out of here, so they may just not want to deal with me anymore.
Yeah, but I'm assuming by Neenoh constantly positioning himself perfectly and sucking all the heals out of them, they just ran away because Neenoh was too scary to deal with and he never gave him a chance by always prioritizing staying alive and pulling back and repositioning very smart and perfectly that they never could dogpile on him, never could like flank him from multiple sides, and he basically just probably fought them until they were out of heals and bars that they simply were too scared to continue the fight. But this was it for the Neenoh video, so I'm gonna end it here for YouTube. But what you guys have to take away, yes, Neenoh has amazing aim, amazing game sense, which you guys probably can also get if you just play a lot, but that takes a lot of time. What you guys can take away from this video, especially for Neenoh's playstyle, is that under no circumstance he doesn't prioritize staying alive. Yes, he goes for the meme kill, but he does it very smart and very calculated. Like, he always tries to stay alive. That is Neenoh's #1 priority. That is probably the #1 thing you guys should take away from this fight. But, again, that was it for the video. I'll catch you guys next time. I hope you guys were entertained and I hope you guys learned something, but goodbye.